And they just recently, like in the last couple of months, reached out and said, we'd like to clear the air. And it's like, no. I told them to lose my number. My husband said, whatever you do with a Tiger King 2, that'll tell us whether or not you're really going to tell the truth. And if you're not, why would we talk to you again?
Is that why you think they reached out? Like they want you to be part of Tiger King 2?
They went back to most of the other people. I've heard from those people. Most of the other people, they went back to them and got them to sign contracts, different contracts this time. And what they had them sign in the contracts this time was that they could not talk to anybody but them. And I think what they were trying to do is they realized, this is just my belief, that this was such a successful runaway hit. They didn't want anybody actually talking to these people to get to the truth. They wanted to maintain the narrative that they have already put out there. And so we just refused to even talk to them.
Wow. And I mean, are they making a Tiger King 2 to the best of your knowledge, or?
These other people say that they have filmed with them, and that they are doing some filming, and they're doing some filming. I've been told they've been doing filming in Costa Rica, which is where my husband had a lot of business dealings, but I don't really know whether or not I had heard they were going to launch in the spring, and then I heard it wasn't going to be until October, so I have no idea.
I mean, it's kind of a brilliant tactic if this is what it is, whether it comes out ever or not. Once you sign the contract, it could be, I don't know, 20 years. Like you're now ceasing, you're signed your rights away. Now there's nothing.
Right.
Interesting.
Isn't that though? And, they presented this as a documentary. A documentary doesn't try to keep people from telling the truth. It doesn't wrap up all of the characters in a documentary and say, you can never tell anybody your story again. That's not what a documentary is. A documentary is all about getting the truth out there. So, when they were up for all of those awards last year, we were just so frustrated thinking that was not a documentary. I mean, at best, it was like reality TV that wasn't even real. Joe Exotic and I have never had a conversation. So to make it this big feud between Joe Exotic and I was just like ridiculous. And so I was really glad to see that even though they were nominated for those awards, that they didn't pick up a single one.
You were secretly happy and celebrated when they lost.
Yeah.
And you and Joe Exotic never had a conversation.